Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Let's go. 7-2, hunt.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
There, ready?
First down, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. Escapes the defender. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is down on second down. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. Ready?
Young working from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Set, ready.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started. I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10.
Swim.
They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throws there, Trey McBride. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray keeps it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Two, what?
They're going play action. It's Murray. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
There's a screen. It's Conner. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up their opening drive. It's a James Conner touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This one is up and good. And the Cardinals won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Here's first and 10 from the 47. On the gun, or on for Dowdle. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe along the Cardinals side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment.
Hut.
On second down, it's Hubbard. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready. Black 40. Set.
Looking to throw on third and 1. He's getting close, and they take him down. And they come up big on third down there with a set.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
First and 10. At their own 13-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Ready to start this drive with Conner. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. Second and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Kyler looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rally, they pursue, they put that screen to a minimal gain.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. The first down carry for Connor. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made on the play by the rookie from Texas A&M. That's Nick Scorton.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. There's Connor on the option. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Right back to Connor. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those types of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Murray with a sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
DiMercato. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11.
14. Panthers 3. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
21. Panthers 3. To kick off for Arizona.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Showing a little burst so far. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Got it.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
52 blasted.
And the Panthers
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Set. Hut. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Hits him on the out route. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They're all set now. 1st and 10.
Panthers 1st down.
Come on.
A
Set.
gain of
Hut.
15.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. He's his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions.
Let's go.
You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First and goal.
On the double.
Back in the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
To the air yet again. Young. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cardinals do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Mercado on the carry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Third down.
Drive entire straight. It's 3rd and 9. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Wilson on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This is ahead for about 5. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Tossing this out to Connor. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Jack Wyman to kick off for Arizona.
set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, this is ETN.
Trevor ETN on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, set.
Shotgun give now to Dowell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Black, 95. Cut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Come on, set, go.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Got it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. Ready.
They're going for it. Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
22 meters.
And the Panthers 1st down.
And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Ready. Shot. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Dowell straight up the middle. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
On the move, headed right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald on 48.
Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
From the gun, it's Murray. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 13.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set up the screen here for Harrison. Strong running inside the 30. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught him. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals football, and they'll start the 4th quarter up by a couple of scores too. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2-2. 2-2.
Kyler with a chance to run it here. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Murray on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. It's a James Conner touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
24 yards. That's good. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
We've set it down from the 37. To the air on 1st down. Young. Escapes the pocket. Young with a smart move here on the slot as he picks up the 1st down.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Finds him over the middle. It's inside the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers make it an 18-point game.
Panthers 17.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up.
2-2, what?
Kyler looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2-2. Stop.
They'll go to the option on second down. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, the defense was all over. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Ryman there to haul it in. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2-2.
Murray keeps it. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Offense to the line for second down.
One. Hey. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. There he goes again. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
1-1. 2-2. Stop.
Trying to run it in, Connor. And he's going to fight forward and get a touchdown. The Cardinals keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
Doesn't that just sum it up in some way? Even when you do something positive, not on this day, not for this team, something still goes wrong. At this point, guys might just want to throw up their hands and say, what does a block really matter? But you know and I know, coaches hate that attitude. It's the antithesis of that, to give up a block in that situation.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Young looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Now Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. More than 24 yards on that one. And And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
Here we go. 50, green. Smash, red. Cut.
Out of the gun, Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11.
Ready,
And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first
down.
First and 10.
Here's Young again. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Again, it's Young. He's got it in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 20. That's a Panthers first down.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
In the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
The Panthers will
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups, and that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
The Panthers say they have it, and the refs agree. Panther football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Looks like a design keeper for Murray. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.